a small demo. I'm going to show you how you can do extrude cut. The difference of the commands here. So let's start by starting something arbitrarily. So let's take a rectangle. You can just give it just dimensions because you have to fully define your feature. A fully defined sketch must appear in black color, and that's in SolidWorks. So let's give it, let's say 7. Then just go to extrude. So with the extrude here, there are several commands here. You can offset from this, from the plane you've already sketched this sketch on. Or uh, right now, we are extruding from the sketch plane. You can also offset it from that sketch plane if you want. Maybe if you click on offset, it will give you a region to give the dimension that you need to offset for with. And also this, you can start extruding from maybe a surface or a plane or a face, and that must be a flat surface. So let's say if you already had another feature, which maybe you another extrude feature with a flat surface, and you want to you've maintained the the sketch plane, let's say the top plane, but now when extruding, you want to start from the already existing surface or face or plane. You just click on this, then it will prompt you to select the plane. So that's why you can see a blank face, a blank surface here, a blank region. This section here to select your face, but and also from a vortex, maybe from a line or a certain point. So you also have to select, because you can see that this corner here, it's giving you a vertex, not vortex, sorry. Let's just retain the default one because that's when starting a new model, it will automatically start from the sketch plane. Then now, under the direction, we have got different options. You can the blind will prompt you to give the dimension, let's say 20 or 30, whichever, and you have got up to vertex. So vertex up to vertex, you start extruding from here, but if you don't know the dimension of the extrude feature, so you need to click maybe you want it to extrude to a certain vertex, but you don't know the exact dimension from the sketch plane, from this sketch plane to that vertex. So you just click on up to vertex, but this is not common. And also we have got up to surface, the same what we are doing here. That's also what you'll be doing. You'll select a surface which already exists in another feature, So just select on that surface, and you have got offset from surface. So already there is an existing surface. You want to extrude this to that surface, but now you have to offset it. Maybe offset it forward or backward. So if you offset it, you'll just click on that surface which already exists. Then you say you want to offset it by a dimension of, let's say, 30 up beyond it, or before it reaches, or before it touches that surface. So that's upon you. But when starting a new sketch, you can't use this one because we don't have another surface which, or unless you offset a plane, that's when maybe you can use it. And the other option, up to body. Up to body means, which means there's another, maybe you've modeled, and now there's another body that already exists in the model. You want to extrude to that body, so you select up to body. Mid plane is just two directions that goes symmetrical. Then thin feature, it will only select extrude the boundary, within the boundary, not within the inside region, but it can offset it inwards and outwards. So as you can see, it is thin feature. it is offsetting it. Let's give it this mid plane two direction, which means you can set the dimension for this each direction, and mid plane, which means it will give that thickness halfway from this region from this sketch region. Let's say you want to extrude to, let's say you can see the preview. This is what it means. But let's just turn it off. Let's just select contour. Let's select this contour. Let me turn off the thin feature. Then select the contour. Clear this. Hope it will work. Let me rebuild. Again, redo it. Clear this. Okay, let me just make them 0. Don't know why it's disturbing. Okay, let me unselect this one. Clear this. I don't know what's happening. I've turned off the thin feature, but it still seems like it's still operating here. Okay, let me rebuild this feature here. Or let me go back to the sketch. Then just click OK. Still, it's not working. Don't know what's happening here. Let me turn it off again. It's still turning by default. Okay, the issue is after extruding, it already recognizes the extrude features, thin features. So there's nothing I can do beyond that. So I need just to delete it and extrude it once again now. Like that. So because the other one, it already recognizes that the sketch was, and the feature was thin feature, extrude thin feature. So that's why it could not work. But right now you can see it's now working perfectly. You have to delete it because the name which was existing was a thin feature. So that is it. Now let's try extrude cut. Can I cut with a line? We want to give it a dimension. Now you can see it's a line. It is cutting, but it's now you see it's now recognizing as a thin feature here. If it's aligned and you prompt it to do something which is done with a close loop, it automatically gives it that thickness of thin feature. So let's say a thickness of 20, you see, it's increasing. And now reverse the direction of cut. You can say to through all cut. Oh no, I was to cut. Sorry for this. Go to feature, cut. Now you can see it's cutting with just a line. But you can give it also thickness by activating the thin feature. Just say okay. It will, because now there will be two bodies which will be created here, because there's no it will not be a common body here. That's why it's from to you bodies to keep, bodies to let's see, okay. So you can see, if you come to this history here, you can see we have got two bodies here. And that is about cutting with a line. Let's do cutting with a rectangle. Go to cut. Sometimes you may find that let's exit this case like this. Now you want to cut. It's prompting you to select what you want to cut. Now you have to select your sketch first. You see, the best option I usually prefer, you highlight your sketch first, then you go to the cut. Now it can cut it freely without prompting you to select it. Again, do another sketch here to cut. Let's cut with an arc. Click OK. Now, again, it will prompt me to select. Now you can see that it's not a loop. That's why you can't see the preview of the cut section. So maybe you can activate thin feature. Then if you activate it, maybe you give it a thickness of, let's say, 10. You see the difference? That's the difference.